What up, YouTube? And happy Foundational Black American Month. Yeah. Remember I made a video like that the other day. Most definitely calling it that because everybody want to tether on to it and put their own little spin into it. But, yeah. Shouts out to African Diaspora News because he the one I seen this on. And I said, another one? And this she from Ghana. She came on, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share. But yeah, back to it. This woman from Ghana gonna sit there and try to take Black American Month away from us too. Everybody trying to get every person that's of color that it came over here as an immigrant is really trying to put their hands in this. And that's why we stand away. That's why we delineate. Y'all trying to take away everything we got, and we will not let y'all. Can't. Shall not. They'll never forget us because we've been part of this. This is ours. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Dad was born here, so hey, you have some lineage here to America. That's all thing I'm saying. Based on what you're saying. So, yeah. Let me get to what I had to get to. I'm not that guy that's gonna be telling you yes or no.
People, it's Black History Month here in the U.S., and I want to wish everyone a happy Black History Month. But this Black History Month cannot be business as usual. This is not the time for surface level celebration posts. It's time for us to ask deeper, harder questions about where we stand as a people and what type of future we're building. Because something deeply troubling is happening in Black America. There is a growing movement within the Black American community that is pushing a narrative that threatens to divide us even further if we don't challenge it head on and expose it for what it is. They call themselves foundational Black Americans. And at the core of their rhetoric is a dangerous idea that the defining origin of Black people in America is not Africa, but enslavement. They want to convince us and the world that Black American history is somehow different from Black history in general, and that it began with slavery. That Africa, its kingdoms, its knowledge systems, its intellectual and cultural foundations is secondary or irrelevant altogether. And that Africans and Caribbeans who came to this country, who fought, organized, built, marched, theorized, and sacrificed right alongside Black Americans somehow do not belong to this story at all. Let's be clear. This episode is not about denying the unique and brutal history of slavery in America. That history is real. That trauma is real. And the fight for justice rooted in that experience is legitimate. But how exactly does lineage or identity begin at the point where oppression forced you to land? Who are you before the first enslaved ancestor landed on U.S. soil? Today we're breaking down this movement, what the foundational Black American ideology actually claims, why it's gaining momentum right now, why its historical framing is incomplete and false, and most importantly, why this rhetoric, if left unchallenged, puts Black unity, power, and liberation at risk. Because when a narrative tells us that Black history starts with slavery, it doesn't just distort the past, it cages the future. And worse, it teaches us to fight each other instead of the systems that trapped us. Early Africans, as part of a long African civilizational continuum with languages, cultures, technologies, and histories that existed long before they ever encountered Europeans, the FBA framework increasingly treats enslavement and resistance on American soil as the starting point of identity. And from that framing, another claim emerges. Many FBA proponents argue that they are the foundational builders of this nation. That Black Americans descended from U.S. slavery are not just central, but exclusive to the black struggle in America. And this is where the danger deepens. Because that argument quietly asks us to forget something critical. It asks us to overlook the fact that many of the most influential figures in black liberation, culture, and political thought were immigrants or children of immigrants of African descent, some of whom also had ancestors enslaved in the Americas.
Now you hear that rhetoric and the whole part about us delineating from you and everybody else that came over here trying to put y'all foot and hand in it, is that we let y'all got over here because of us. Our ancestors, our people, our old school people did that. Y'all got over here and now y'all up here trying to make it about y'all. We can't have that. It's over with. Y'all got your own history. Don't y'all got, y'all don't got no day in Africa? It's like 54, ain't it 54 countries over there? And yes, we want to delegate away. Don't y'all got tribes in all 54 states? I heard the Nigerians don't be just walking around in Somali areas, and I heard Somalis don't be go down to South Africa and all that. So when y'all do it, it's cool. But when we do it, it's a problem. It ain't gonna be no problem. We not worried about y'all history. We just worried about ours. That's the problem we having. I know it's a problem for me because I'm like, how y'all gonna? Y'all trying to turn? Oh no, everybody who came up here now, everybody want a piece of the American history that we got from being in America for hundreds of years. I might add. Yes, I can trace my lineage down to the 1800s and probably beyond that. So I don't want to hear all that. This is getting dangerous for all blacks. No, it's not. We just separating ourselves from y'all. Ain't y'all Nigerians? Ain't y'all Sudanese, Somalis? It's a whole plethora of y'all. But when it comes to Black American History Month, now we got to involve everybody. I'm pretty sure if you got a day that you got that do your heritage, I would like to know about it and see if any Black American is even trying to involve themselves in it. I'll wait. Because we not. We ain't never been worried about no days y'all got, none of that. Why are y'all so tied up on being tied in with us? Just a question. And like I say, I'm not involving y'all in nothing because y'all didn't do nothing until y'all got over here. Okay, y'all probably helped out on something. But y'all, them marches and everything else, we was out there getting it. Getting bit by dogs and hit with water hoses and all that. Y'all didn't suffer like we did. Y'all never know that struggle. And until y'all start realizing the struggle that we've been through, we not letting it up. So us trying to turn a Black holiday for us into a holiday for y'all ain't happening. Yeah, we keeping what we got. We ain't sharing nothing. So the delineation will continue. And I guess y'all can just keep on making videos about it until I don't know who y'all gonna convince. Is y'all trying to convince Black Americans? Because it ain't happening. So talk to you blue in the face. Still ours. We ain't going nowhere. And that's how it is. And like I say, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, Black man, Black woman. Yeah. And that ain't no Black holiday. That's a foundational Black American holiday. Like, subscribe, and share. More to come. We can't have nothing.